Dealing with Liberty Mutual after a car crash? Don't assume they're on your side. In this video, I'm going to show you how Liberty Mutual uses tactics to deny and delay claims and the critical steps you need to take to protect yourself and maximize your settlement. Hey, I'm attorney Lloyd Bourgeois, your Louisiana injury attorney. I spent years helping injured folks just like you fight back when insurance companies try to take advantage of them. If you've been in a crash and need someone in your corner, give me and my team a call at 504-882-9867 for your free consultation. Remember, when you want to win, you got to give them the L. Now, Liberty Mutual talks a big game about responsibility and being there when you need them. But if you've ever been in a crash with one of their policyholders, or if you are one of their own customers trying to file your own claim, you're about to learn that their marketing doesn't always match reality. This is one of the largest insurance companies in America, and they didn't get that big by generously paying out claims. Let me show you what you're really up against. Liberty Mutual is a massive global insurance corporation, ranked as the 4th largest property and casualty insurer in the United States. They operate over 800 locations worldwide, including multiple subsidiaries, including Safeco and Peerless Insurance, and pull in billions of dollars in revenue every year. They're on Fortune's 100 list. They're an insurance giant and a corporate behemoth. And here's what you need to understand. Their top priority isn't helping crash victims. It's maximizing corporate profit. How do they do that? By paying out as little as possible on every claim that crosses their desk. Car insurance is Liberty Mutual's biggest revenue generator, which means if you're in a crash in Louisiana, there's a decent chance the at-fault driver is covered by them. That means you might have to file a claim with Liberty Mutual to cover your own losses. And that's where the problems begin. Liberty Mutual may put its own financial interests first, not the interests of their policyholders, and certainly not the interests of people injured by drivers they insure. Every dollar they don't pay you goes straight to their bottom line and their shareholders. Every claim they deny or lowball improves their profit margins. They're not in the business of being fair. They're in the business of making money. And if you look at the Better Business Bureau reviews and customer complaints, you'll see a pattern emerge. Difficulty reporting claims, poor customer service, slow payment processing, lowball settlement offers. These aren't isolated incidents. This is a pattern in how they operate. Here's something that might shock you as well. Liberty Mutual's aggressive tactics to minimize payouts don't just apply to third-party claims like yours. They also use them against their own policyholders sometimes, the people who've been paying them premiums for years. If you're a Liberty Mutual customer and you need to make an uninsured motorist claim or fall under your own policy after a crash, chances are good you'll face the same deny, delay, and defend tactics that they use on everyone else. Even though you've paid premiums faithfully year after year, they won't return that loyalty. They'll make it as difficult as possible to get you what you're owed. As your insurance provider, they have a legal duty to honor the terms of your policy, but they rarely make it easy. You'll pay your deductible, work with their claims rep, and still find them fighting you every step of the way. In some cases, their behavior crosses the line into bad faith, which means they're not just being difficult, they're violating the law. What does bad faith look like? Here's some examples. Liberty Mutual adjusters might fail to properly investigate your claim. They'll cause unnecessary delays, dragging out the process for months. They'll deny valid claims without the legitimate reasons. They'll refuse to offer reasonable settlements even when the evidence clearly supports the claim. They'll unfairly interpret policy language to find excuses or exclusions not to pay. And in some cases, they won't adequately defend you if you're sued after a crash. And while all this is happening, your insurance rates might go up. Liberty Mutual has been accused by insurance regulators of participating in big rigging schemes to artificially inflate premiums. While they denied the allegations, they also settled claims in multiple states for millions. Think about that. If Liberty Mutual is willing to take advantage of its own customers, the people who pay them every month, they're definitely not going to treat you fairly if you're an insurance claimant just trying to recover damages from one of their policyholders. The American Association of Justice published a report called The 10 Worst Insurance Companies in America. And Liberty Mutual, on the list. One of the major findings was that Liberty Mutual hired a consulting firm to update their claims handling policies, and those policies are designed to pay, you guessed it, as little as possible. According to the report, Liberty Mutual's claims adjusters are trained to follow a 3-part strategy: deny, delay, defend. Let me break down what that means for you. Deny means they'll look for any reason to reject your claim outright. Disputed fault, gaps in medical treatment, insufficient documentation. Anything they can use to say no, they will. Their first instinct isn't to help you, it's to find a way out of paying. Delay means they'll drag the process out as long as possible. They'll request endless documentation, schedule multiple evaluations, take weeks to respond to simple questions. Why? Because they know you need money. They know medical bills are piling up. You're missing work. The longer they delay, the more desperate you become, and the more likely you are to accept a lowball settlement just to get something. Defend means if you push back, they're going to fight you tooth and nail. They'll dispute liability, challenge your medical treatment, question the severity of your injuries, and force you into litigation if necessary. They have teams of lawyers and limitless resources. They're betting you'll give up before they do. The report also showed that Liberty Mutual has systemically reduced settlement amounts year after year, even for legitimate injury claims. Their claims processing has gotten slower, their offers have gotten lower, and their tactics have gotten more aggressive. The result? More and more people are filing lawsuits against Liberty Mutual just to get the compensation they deserve. That's why you need an experienced attorney if you're dealing with Liberty Mutual. We've seen their tactics, we've seen their playbook, and we know how to counter every move that they make. We can tell when they're acting in bad faith, when they're wrongfully refusing to pay, and when it's time to file a lawsuit and take them to court. If you're going against Liberty Mutual, you need to be prepared. Their adjusters have training, resources, and claim software that assigns dollar values to injuries. You need to level the playing field. Here's how. First, know what your claim's worth before you even start negotiating. Don't go into settlement talks blind. Calculate every expense, medical bills, future treatment costs, lost wages, property damage, pain and suffering, everything. If you don't know the true value of your claim, you really have no bargaining power. An experienced attorney can help you accurately assess what you deserve. Second, gather all your documentation. Get the police report, the official record of what happened. Make sure it includes witness statements that support your version of the events. Take as many photos as possible. Your vehicle, the other vehicle, the crash scene, your injuries, everything you can. You can never have too much visual evidence. Third, organize your medical records and bills. Know the exact amount you spent on treatment related to the crash. Keep records of every doctor's visit, every prescription, every physical therapy session, and make sure your medical records clearly link your injuries to the crash, because Liberty Mutual will try to argue that they came from somewhere else. Fourth, document your property damage and repair costs. Get estimates from body shops. If your vehicle is totaled, get the fair market value established. Don't let Liberty Mutual tell you what it's worth without challenging their number. Fifth, make sure to calculate all your lost economic opportunities. That includes wages you've already lost, future earning capacity reductions if your injuries affect your ability to work, and any other financial losses caused by the crash. Liberty Mutual is responsible for all of those damages, not just your medical bills. Finally, have a target settlement number in mind, but be willing to negotiate. If you have strong evidence and you're confident in your position, you have some leverage. Liberty Mutual knows taking cases to trial is expensive and risky for them. If they see you're serious and you're prepared to go to court, they're more likely to offer a reasonable settlement. And let me be very clear about this. Liberty Mutual's top priority is profit, not paying all their claims. Soon after your crash, one of their representatives will probably call you. They'll sound helpful and sympathetic. They'll ask questions about the crash, collect details. See if they're just gathering information to process your claim. This is why having legal representation matters so much. When Liberty Mutual sees you have an experienced attorney, they know they can't play games. They know we understand their tactics and we're prepared to fight back. That alone often leads to better settlement offers because they'd rather settle fairly than risk losing big in court. If you're dealing with Liberty Mutual after a car crash and you want to make sure you're not getting taken advantage of, I'm Lloyd Bourgeois. Call me and my team at 504-882-9867 for your free case consultation. We'll review your denial, explore your options for appeal, and fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Remember, when you want to win, you gotta give them the L. And if you found this video helpful, hit that subscribe button and check out this next video.